quiet on the set.
5.
All right, we're going live here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Dr. Reese Live. I did not look up what episode it is. I think it's 117.
117, 116, tomato.
Tomato. It's another day, another episode, another dollar. I am your host, Coach Sean. Alongside with me in the studio is Coach Levi. Oh, he's not a coach anymore. He's a tech genius. He's a tech whiz, right? The booth, the operation booth. We have Coach Karen in the Zoom room and Coach Christine with the socials, but she's also in the Zoom room. Hey. And we have our fake doctor.
I like that.
Dr. Kevin Reese. How are you doing tonight?
Good. And just a shout out to Donna, who was here hanging out with us for like the last 6 hours. She drove in from, I believe she went from California to New York and then from New York to here.
Yeah.
So
came and hang out.
Our doors are open.
Yeah. I mean, we'll hang out with you guys. It's not a problem. She literally was doing static back right over there.
She was doing static back right there.
She almost, I mean, she preferred to drive back in the light, but she was almost going to be right there while we did the show. But it was a cool experience. You know, it's one thing seeing the person and, you know, connecting with them face to face on Zoom, but then meeting them in person and getting to talk to them more exclusively is always an amazing thing. So anybody, you know, you want to come see us, our doors are open. Bring Lara bars.
I just had a Lara bar.
Yeah, good stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I thought I heard somebody. So topic for today.
Yeah.
We wanted to talk about, well, two things. And I want to kind of see what people in the audience wanted to talk about, but also address that a comment that you got earlier today or earlier this week.
Yeah. It's just an example of people trying to shut us down. But now I got to find it, Sean.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, but
here, you can read it.
That's a picture.
It's cut in half because the guy wrote a 6-paragraph.
Well, it ended say to know what it takes to do a dialysis or about it. He just says, I have reported you to Facebook for posting false information. Next will be the court system to get you banned from social media. R.D. Britton.
Yeah, so it's just nonstop people trying to, shut the operation down. And
what defines it as false information is what I want to know.
I have no idea. It's just perspective. It's just someone else's perspective, But I feel like subliminally it's because we have so many testimonials on video, Nobody's ever done that before. I even have an old teacher who's still out there, and I'm not going to name his name, but he used to tell us, don't put your people on video.
Really?
Because then you become a target. So
really,
apparently I didn't listen.
I mean,
but and some people would say, why even shed light on this? But I like to shed light on this stuff because I want people to know the reality.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to really understand that, you know, what we're doing, it's crazy. I mean, it's nuts when you really think about it.
Bullets are flying.
Bullets are flying.
You're going against a whole monopoly.
And, you know, there's people that want to put an end to it. And on the other side of that coin are people that absolutely love it. And if you go to our FB or wherever, I mean, FB is the most polarized. You go into the comments and you'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love, love, love. Hate, hate, hate. Love, love, love. Hate, hate, hate. Love, love, love. Hate, hate, hate.
Love.
Yeah, yeah. And there might be a lust
Yeah.
in there somewhere. You know, it's like hate, hate, hate. Love, love, love. Lust. Hate, hate, hate. Love, love. And it's so polarized. And, you know, that's the playing field that we're on. And so, you know, that's a big reason why we went to a membership model. You know?
Yeah.
So the membership encases everything. It protects everything. Because it's self-directed, right? So. Okay. We're all just going to sit here and wait for Sean to take off his jacket.
You would turn the camera to me. I was trying to do it. Inconspicuously.
This is really a comedy show, in case you didn't know.
That was for doing my job earlier.
What was your job? Quiet on the set? So, on another note, which I think it kind of routes into it, like talking about the inner child. I know you wanted to just touch on that a little bit, but I feel like that's a lot of people that are hating on you. That's an issue for them because, you know, you attack their belief. They take it upon themselves to just try whatever they can to take you down, rather than they have the option to keep scrolling, but it's like it becomes their mission. You know, you see it on almost every post. It's the same people saying the same things.
Those are the people that need to be blocked.
Yeah.
And I never used to like the black people because I love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want everyone to express their opinion. I want everyone to see, you know.
Yeah.
But when someone becomes obsessed and they're on every post and they're like, know this, know that, this guy's crazy. Da, 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 da. All right. This person has now attached themselves and we have to block them because
Ends up like TikTok.
it ends up just like TT. And now we're not on TT because of that. And then this guy's talking about courts. Social media, man. Like, you know, I'm not on your front lawn. I didn't pee in your bushes. I didn't like it's not that serious, you know. Just relax.
But it's not even like crazy, like obscure advice, dangerous advice you're giving. You're just telling people like, look, listen, look at this.
I don't give any advice. Find the video with me giving advice. The advice is in the membership. It's in the rescue series. I don't give public advice. Besides, get off the poor for foods.
It's just something you can try for free,
Right.
honestly.
You know, so there's no advice. And, you know, my attorney told me that if it's a public concern, you can talk about it. If you feel it's a public concern, You can talk about it. It falls under freedom of speech if it's a public concern. And I think what's going on with the medical system is one heck of a public concern right now. You know, there's not just, 5 people on earth that are complaining about this. There's millions of people that are getting screwed daily. And they're waking up and they're going to their primary and they're saying, I have these symptoms. And they're not getting any help whatsoever. Zero, because the medical monopoly is rigged. And I think that should be a public concern.
There's people I've spoken to in the like they work as nurses and such like that, or they just have a job within that field.
Right.
And they don't want any part of it as well. They're saying,
No.
like, I'm trying to get out as soon as I can. I'm trying to retire.
Right. The medical monopoly only has 3 options. It's drugs, it's injections, and it's surgeries. That's it. Take your pick. Is that what you want? Is that the deal? Drugs, injections, and surgeries. So,
I think the most frustrating part is just that they don't have answers.
no answers.
So like you're just left with, oh, it's like genetics or something, and then
Genetics. The G word. Genetics. No, I just had someone recently tell me that their degenerative disc disease was genetics. Oh, yeah, my mom, my aunt. Degenerative disc disease. How would that possibly be genetic unless you literally came out the wound and they were like, oh, yeah, the spine, blah, blah, blah. It's not even possible. It's not even close to a fact. It's not possible.
Degenerative disc.
Yeah. Like, dude, you're 45 years old. You're 45 years old. Of course you have degenerative disc disease. What moves the spine? What moves the bones? Muscles. All right? So you don't have a genetic problem. You have a muscle problem.
Yeah.
But he literally thought he has a genetic disease, but that's the easy way out. Because there's no solution for that. And they just chalk it up to no solution. There's no solution. So it gets them faster to acceptance. Because acceptance is freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you know the world's going to blow up in 2 weeks, you could probably accept that a lot better than the world's going to blow up in 2 minutes. You'd probably freak out. Oh my gosh, but I can't call my relatives. I don't have time. Mm-hmm. Right? But if you got 2 weeks, you make your preparations now. It's not the greatest example in the world, but you know what I mean. When you get to acceptance, you get freedom. So if a doctor who you trust with a white coat, who went to school for 10 years, tells you it's genetic, there's nothing that you can do, you can go right to acceptance. But it's false acceptance because you're accepting something that isn't true. But if that doctor were to tell you the truth and say, hey, look, you messed up. You messed up. You had a body, you screwed it up. You ate the wrong foods. You watched TV too long on the couch. You did this, you did that. You messed it up. You'd probably look at your doctor like he called your children ugly. Nobody wants to take responsibility. We're responsible for our health. Now, don't get me wrong. We're manipulated. We're manipulated by the medical monopoly. We're manipulated by the TV commercials, by the billboards, by the magazines, by everything. But it's still your responsibility to unmanipulate, to wake up. Especially when someone who's further advanced than you comes along and say, hey, that's not actually true. You know? And if you don't listen to that person, then you're just in a state of ignorance, which is ignoring. It's chronic ignoring. Ignorance. So you are responsible for your health outside of anything truly genetic, which you would know about in the first year of your life. Right?
Yeah.
If you got spina bifida, you're going to know. All right? If you're autistic, if you have Down syndrome, you know, this is genetic. This is, it's really embryonic deficiencies, but whatever. We can keep using the G word. But come on, if you're 45 years old and you're going back and forth to the doctor a lot, you messed up.
That's your spiel.
That's my story. That's the spiel.
I was going to go to Karen and see if she had any comments from the people in our members room.
Before I go there, I just wanted to add with that, it's sad to see how many people are in a position of not being healthy. I would say, you know, when you go to the mall or you go to a restaurant or you're at the airport, you look around and you can just see the degradation of our society and how people are really just, they're not in a position to get the right nutrition. They're not in a position to get movement like we used to. They're not taking care of their mind. And that's the beauty of our program, because you address so brilliantly those three macro methods: nutrition, posture, and mindfulness. And it's the first time when people find us, they're just kind of shocked at first because they're not used to having a solution like that. They're used to the programming that they've heard on TV, media, social media, their friends, and just coming to terms that that is the way it is as we age. But you're providing a solution where we can age gracefully and not be a burden on our family by implementing these strategies. And it's so wonderful that you do that.
Yeah, well
Absolutely.
said. Yep. Age gracefully. I like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we're hitting a new era too. I was just talking to Donna about it, who was visiting us today. We have more people going into their 90s than ever before because the medical monopoly is keeping them alive.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for the drugs, the injections, and the surgeries, these people would be dead at 65.
Yeah.
But they're being stretched out to 95. So now we have seniors taking care of seniors. We have 65-year-old men and women taking care of 95-year-old mom and dads. This is crazy.
Well, it's not just 65-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
It's you, it's me. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm taking care of my elderly parents too. And over the last 7 years, I've watched them decline so much.
Yeah.
And the medical system is keeping them on a drip,
Yep.
basically.
Yep.
They're keeping them well enough to continue surviving, but not in a thriving way. It's just, it's hard to watch. It's hard to participate. And I love my parents, but it's not where I want to be. And that's
No.
one reason I'm so passionate about what we do, because we can change people's lives so they're not a burden on their families.
Right.
To
Right.
say that my parents are a burden for me, but it's not what I envisioned at this time of my life doing.
Right. Right. Yeah. I
And
mean,
it's a harsh reality.
yeah. Yeah. I look at my dad sometimes and say, how are you still alive? How is it
Yeah.
even possible? You know?
Hmm.
But it's just the medical system just, the technology keeps you alive, and people are programmed to think that it's a good thing. Well, I suppose it's a good thing in the case of a catastrophe. Sure. But, you know,
It's not really living.
no, there's nobody on dialysis that's like, yay, life is great. It's grand.
Yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful day. I can't wait to get to my chair. And that's what they call it, by the way. If you call a dialysis facility and you're looking for space, you're saying, how many chairs do you have? That's how they do it. Chairs. This facility has 12 chairs. This facility has 20 chairs. They have chairs waiting to hook you up. They're just waiting for you. They're just ready, like, when are we going to get another person in here and get them hooked up to the chair? You know, because that's $10,000 a month, right? The medical monopoly makes a cool 10 grand a month. You know, you got 10 shares. It's 100 a month. Anyway, the point is, you got to take care of yourself, and you have to take responsibility for yourself. And when you do that, then comes the guilt. But then you neutralize the guilt with acceptance and forgiveness. So you got to forgive yourself, and then you got to go forgive the people that manipulated you. And some people become a victim of, oh, they tricked me, and well, yeah, it's capitalism. You're in a jungle called capitalism. Would you rather be in a jungle of capitalism, or would you rather be literally out in the jungle like your ancestors, fighting off tigers and wolves and whatnot? I would take capitalism. Honestly, I would. I don't want to be in the woods, okay? I don't want to go hunting. So just understand that capitalism is the new age jungle.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to learn how to navigate it. Right? I actually learned this in college. I remember my freshman year in college, because I was a communications major. And one of my professors gave us the homework assignment of analyzing the Super Bowl, because obviously the Super Bowl was coming up. And he said, write down all the commercials and bring them into class. And I came into class with my commercials, and I'm like, holy crap, look at this. Pepsi and Budweiser and Kraft and Nabisco, and I mean, just corporations trying to get you to eat their bad food. A lot of them. Right? And so we're clearly being manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see
And that manipulation starts young. I was talking to somebody today, and she brought it to my attention about the video game Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
They are pushing McDonald's on those poor kids constantly.
Yeah.
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 Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, video games is a whole nother subject in itself.
Yeah.
A whole nother subject, and it's contributing to a lot of posture issues too. But yeah, they're starting young, they're manipulating our children, and so what you eat, what you're addicted to at 4, you're going to be addicted to when you're 40, more than likely. more than likely. So that's why we're launching Sunlight Sunny and the whole children's franchise. And that's a whole nother announcement for another day. But, we got to turn things around so that people aren't waking up at 45 years old in medical prison.
Yeah. If you don't take care of
Add
your
on to
issue.
what you're saying too about the chairs, how people line up for their chairs at dialysis. It's the same for seniors at home. Both my parents have to have an electronic chair to get out of a chair. They're not using their muscles anymore. It is
Oh.
so, I mean, it's such a blessing for us that participate with the posture alignment classes to be able to sit on the floor and get up off the floor. It goes back to that commercial so many years ago. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh my gosh.
The ability to get up off the floor
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. And if only people knew about postural alignment therapy, because it would change a lot of seniors' lives. They need to be in this membership. They need to be coming to class on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Even if you just did Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
Yeah.
your life would change.
Yeah.
Your life would change.
I sat down the other day and I figured out how much it costs per class.
How much?
It's only $4.57 a class. If you showed up, we only had 12 classes a month, 1 month we might have one extra. $4.57 a class. And that doesn't even count the classes you can do replay every single day.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's literally, if you do it every day, it's less than $2 a month.
Let's raise the price tomorrow.
Don't-
It's capitalism. I just gave you a spiel about capitalism.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking about the value. The value.
I just thought it was a good segue. Anyway,
Okay. Well, we do have some comments in the Zoom room that we need to get to.
let's do it.
Okay, so Catherine Beach Girl says, "Yay! I finally got in the Zoom thanks to Coach Sean."
Hey.
Coach Sean is everyone's.
What?
He's like,
Everyone's BFF. And then Bertha says, "Hi from Ventura, California."
I really cracked up Levi.
It's true. You need to eat protein after exercising to prevent. Is it true to eat protein after exercising so you prevent muscle wastage?
No, not really. I mean, it's good to eat after working out.
Yeah.
You really just need to get fuel.
Andrea commented that "age gracefully" needs to be a new T-shirt for us.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Age gracefully. I'd even love age peacefully.
Peace over pain.
Peace over pain.
Yeah. And then Tim from Australia says, "Sometimes people are willingly ignorant."
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And I love that we have Australia in our members room right now, because I always wonder, like, what's the best time to do these live events to make sure Australia is taken care of, in New Zealand. So I'm glad to see that. So we're live 6 p.m. every day, and got an announcement too. It doesn't have to be right now, but we have to talk about what's going to happen on Thursdays. Go ahead.
Okay.
So there's somebody in our Zoom room. I believe they're labeled here as laptop, but I think laptop's alias name is Trisha, UK, and she's from just outside of Edinburgh. And I talked to her earlier today, and she said she had a victory for us. She said, "I've done one postural workout, and it felt really good. Only
Nice.
one.
Yeah.
She had a difference."
Nice. It's great. That's why I changed it to 3 a week. I just know that this is going to work.
And then Deb says, quality of life is everything. When
Yeah.
we can't do what we love to do, we'd rather be gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. The only problem with that is some people's quality of life is television.
Mm.
Even more so, like, I feel like if you don't take responsibility for the burdens and your ailments and disease now, all of that doesn't just disappear. I mean, as you age, it's put on your family members. So now your family members have to take responsibility of the burden that you had to bear, because you didn't take responsibility of yourself. They have to, take you to dialysis, take you to the hospital, help you walk, change you literally because you can't get out of bed. They gotta change your clothes and take care of you. And so why would you want to put that on your loved ones?
Right.
So you have to just keep that in mind. It doesn't always just affect you. It affects everybody else. The longer you go on in that state of disease, that state of disease, the more of a burden everybody else has to bear.
That's right.
I can see if it was an incident, accident, whatever, but if it's your responsibility, if you chose to eat wrong, if you chose to just stay on the medications and such like that, then keep in mind that your family members aren't choosing to do that. Or I'm just saying, like, keep in mind your choices have consequences,
Yeah.
and those consequences don't always just affect you.
Right.
Little spiel. You can go to the
Another
next
spiel,
question.
ladies and gentlemen.
Coach Karen, is there any more comments or questions?
Looks like a lot.
Yeah.
We have a lot of hellos. We've got a hello BTN, and I know who she is. She's in Florida, but I can't remember her first name right now because her identity is masked. But she said hi to Dr. Reese, Coach Sean, and myself,
Hello.
and Levi.
Hi. Go ahead.
Milligros says, I know what you mean. And she took a play on words. Mick, die now. And you can just piece them together. Who we were talking about earlier. And then Deb earlier she said they just put a pacemaker in my 94-year-old mother to keep her going a little longer.
Yeah. Well, that's that Medicare money.
Yeah, my mom has the same thing. They did a pacemaker, they did a Watchman device, all kinds of things.
Jeez.
And it's so hard to watch the ones you love just literally disintegrate. It tears me up to think about it.
Yep, it's tough. Anything else in there?
Yes, BTN is Connie from Florida. Thank you, Connie, for helping me with that.
Hey,
Hi, Connie.
And Andrea says hi.
Hi.
Oh, one more thing. When I was talking to Trisha earlier today, our friend in Edinburgh, she's thinking about buying 3 more books. In the cafes around her community, they have a section where they do a book share, where you can leave a book for somebody to pick up and just borrow and then return it when they want or exchange it. So she's thinking about sharing your ideas, Peace Over Pain, with others in her community.
Wow.
An indirect way to get the word out.
That would be great. And, it's probably the best thing that you can do. And I know a lot of our members want to help their loved ones, but you have to understand your loved ones can only help themselves. So the best thing that you can do is get them to read Peace Over Pain. It's a small little book. You can practically fit it in your back pocket. That's probably the best thing you can do, because some people don't like the way I talk, so you might as well read me. You don't have to listen to me. You can read me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the best route.
So I have a solution for that, or I have an analogy that's very fitting for you.
Sure.
So you're kind of like cilantro. Some people love you, and some people think it tastes like soap.
Oh,
You
that
mean
is pretty good.
cilantro, the spice, the
Yeah.
herb?
Yeah, some people think it tastes like soap, and others think it's wonderful. And I happen to be one of those ones that think it's wonderful.
Well, yeah, it's in guacamole.
Yeah.
I
some
know,
people
but
are
some
like,
people
"Tastes
think it tastes
soap."
like soap.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a big thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do they know what soap tastes like?
I mean,
They must have misbehaved as a child.
Oh no.
Are they
That's
putting
terrible.
soap in their mashed potatoes? What's going on here?
No, they just think it tastes like soap.
All right. Well, I have no idea what soap tastes like. I'm just want to put
You
that on
never
the
took a
record.
shower and just accidentally got soap on you?
No, mindfulness.
What do you mean? It's dripping in your face and then it gets
No.
in your eyes.
No.
You're like,
People from my generation, when they got in trouble, they sometimes had to have soap put in their mouth.
that's crazy. I don't know about all that.
Your generation.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when. Yeah, go ahead.
It's just like
It's a whole nother topic. Let's see. Deb has a comment here. I've spoken to my two boys and told them how important it is to take care of yourself now. Start young, eat well, exercise every day, because the young think they're invincible.
yeah.
There you go. Yep. I try to instill this into my nephew as well, but it only goes so far sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? If they get messed up later in life, they'll be like, I remember.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Maybe he was right.
I feel like it'll
Ben
click.
done told you.
Yeah.
All right. Are we making our announcement or are we doing socials?
Oh, I mean, I thought there was more. I just
There's
wanted to make
more.
sure. Okay.
It says, I watched the Celine Dion documentary and it was scary. So glad I'm doing posture alignment therapy. It's so important. I've had a great improvement since I started. So thank you very much.
Very good.
Absolutely.
And Andrea says, I had soap put in my mouth
Oh man.
let me see. I have to reread it because the text is tiny. I put soap in my own mouth when I was young, when I was told to.
Mm.
Yuck.
Wow.
So apparently she misbehaved.
Bad girl.
Anything else, Karen?
Let's see. My 4 young boys are on this call with me. I can't wait for my analysis. It's this Friday, says Shannon. How are you keeping your head up and not having it depressed down?
Well,
I have to reread this part. So how are you keeping your head up and not depressed down with this mentally coming down at you? Not quite sure with that one.
oh, I think they're referring to the attacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
We're thinking posture, but I think they're talking about the attacks.
okay.
It changes the comment, doesn't it?
It does, for sure. And then
but-
Ken said, love Dr. Reese, hate cilantro.
Hey, Ken. So they mentioned analysis, and I just want to say if anyone does want their analysis, call drreese.com.
Always.
Call drreese.com. www.calldrreese.com.
No one uses www.
No, in my generation, we say www. World Wide Web.
That's just
Calldrreese.com.
Calldrreese.com.
No, World Wide Web.
No.
dot
You don't
call
need
Dr.
to.
Reese.com.
It's so long. www. dot. But yeah. First off, how are you able to keep your head up through all of the negativity? Because I know oftentimes that can take a bigger presence in your head than the positive. Like people tend to focus on the negative more. And so how are you able to cope with that?
Nothing bothers me.
Yeah.
The only thing in this world that bothers me is Levi.
Yeah.
Same.
Not same.
No, I mean, I'm like over 15 years deep on mindfulness. I'm fine.
Yeah. I don't. Everybody says you're always like, he looks tired and stuff. This man comes in the office every day with so much energy, and I look at him like, where does he get all this energy from? And I'm like, I'm 26, and I'm like, how am I not on his level?
And I was up working at 4:30 in the morning.
Exactly. So, yeah, he's worked on himself a lot, and it's noticeable if you've been around him. You got to come here to see. Bring some Lara bars too.
Bring some Lara bars.
And
I just think that outside of your health and your finances, life's just not really that serious. It's just not. It's pretty simple. You're gonna be born. You're gonna die. Do something cool in between. That's it. What else is there?
Yeah.
So.
You ready for your announcement?
Oh, the announcement.
So, a new feature is coming on Thursdays, every Thursday at 6 o'clock Eastern as well, p.m., 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. We're going to start doing members meetings.
Boom. I told everyone when we changed to the 3 PAT classes that Thursday was open, and I was trying to figure out what to do with it. Do we do another class? What do we do? And it just dawned on me. And I want to give credit here to the infamous Dr. G.
Yeah.
Look, he's laying on the floor right now doing a static back.
Peace, man.
But he once said, and this always stuck with me, that this is like AA for broken bodies. And I've also noticed through the months and months and months of helping people that the people that show up are the ones that tend to heal. So, okay. Instead of having another class on Thursdays, let's just open it up. Let's just open it up and have the coaches talk with the members and field questions, concerns.
Yeah, because it's pretty overwhelming at first, coming
Especially
into
if they're new. If they're new, this membership is packed. And it can be overwhelming. What do I do? What's the rescue series, the 90 Essential, the PAT? And so we're there. We're going to be there starting this Thursday, every single Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And that means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're there every day of the week besides weekends.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's pretty cool. And I think a members meeting is going to work very well. Yeah. So
there it is, folks.
just work the program, they say. Just work the program.
With that being said, is there any more comments, Karen, in the members room, or did any of the members have comments before we go over to socials?
Lori says that's cool.
Thank you, Lori.
And
Lori.
actually, before we go over to the members, will you, or the socials. Will you remind people that are on the socials how to reach us if they want to get involved with Dr. Reese Plus and what that process looks like?
Yeah.
There might be people.
Worldwideweb.com. Call
Yeah,
wait,
what?
no, wait, hold on. Let me restart. Let me
Look, you
restart.
can't even do it right, huh?
Erase that, Lisa. Worldwideweb.calldrreese.com.
Just that simple.
Yes, we made this new website to just get people in.
I think honestly that is the best route out of all of the other options because sadly,
And the book.
well, yeah, that too. Yeah, read the book, please. But also, it's just there's a lot of fake accounts going on with Dr. Reese, and we want to make sure you guys are guided to the right people by seeing an actual person that works here or is on the Zooms, you know, familiar voices,
Yeah.
and you can speak to us face to face or on the phone, and we can guide you to the right links because sadly, social media does not do a lot to help us in that category of the fake accounts and such. So, want to fight against that? Do not. Dr. Reese is not reaching out to you. Like, call drreese.com is the best way to reach out to us and get help from us. We will guide you the rest of the way. We're not just, you know, making you fill out gift cards and stuff like that. That's not us. That is a scam.
That's a scammer. There's a lot of scammers out there.
Yes, yes.
Call drreese.com.
Yeah, call drreese.com. Call DRREESE.com. Call drreese.com. Coach Christine, do we have any comments or questions in the socials?
She's so lonely over there. It takes so long to get to her.
Sorry, Christine.
Hi, I have a few comments. The first one is from DJ Man Go Man. He says, the host is way too cool for himself. I think Sean. that
Oh,
might
me?
be Sean.
I'm way too
Yeah.
cool. Thank you.
I don't know what it means.
I don't know what that means either. I'll
Is
take
it
it.
positive or negative?
I know. Yeah. Wait.
I thought maybe you recognized the lot from who it's from. DJ Man Go Man. I don't know. All right. Lip Sense Karen Fishel says, can we order the 90?
In the membership, you can, yes.
Right. Carol Foster says, in reference to diabetes being reversed, you say that it can be reversed. I notice a lot of doctors on social saying it can be reversed too. I think she thinks things are changing a little.
Yeah, type 1 can't, but type 2 can. Type 2 is just a nutritional deficiency.
Donna Bohan says, hello from my road. My inner and outer child love all that Pop does.
That's Donna. Donna was here visiting with us today. Hi, Donna.
Awesome.
Seashells 2000 says, what do you think about the 23andMe company to prevent health issues?
I'm not familiar with that company.
Genetic, basically. They do gene testing to kind of track your history,
No. I mean, that's
familial history.
that's probably more fun than healthy.
Deborah Hunt says, can you reverse GFR?
Well, GFR is the filtration of your kidneys. Yes, we have testimonials on the website right now of people whose GFRs have gone up. I did a post about the kidneys that got a lot of attention the other day, and a lot of people were saying it's nonsense. The kidneys don't heal. Of course, the kidneys heal. It's soft tissue. It's why wouldn't they heal? It's absurd. It's absurd.
So used to just cutting it out. We have two, cut one.
Yeah, and the GFR is just, that's the filtration. It's the funny word, glomerular. Glomerular or glomeruli. Try saying that 10 times. It's probably the capital of an ancient city or something. They get all these crazy words. It's all Latin. And they try to get you with the lingo.
That's another thing. I just
It's a
want
good name for a dog.
I want to spiel it real. No, do you think everything is a good name?
Glomerular.
For a dog?
Glomerular. Come
you
here.
can't even
Sit.
say it.
Glomerular.
Glomer. It's like a issue.
Glomler.
He gonna be like, what did you say, Bart? But honestly, that's another issue. Medical doctors would barely know anything about nutrition, barely know anything about herbs, barely know anything about the alternative field. But you, on the other hand, you don't know one thing about a medical field, despite you knowing nutrition and diet and even herbal supplements and how to detox with those and all of those in between. Despite you knowing all of that, if you don't know a single medical term, it's like you lose all credibility. But if the reverse was true, they're like, oh, they're just a medical doctor,
Right. That's a good point.
It's crazy how much you have to know. You have to know your whole field and beyond.
And their whole field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to be credible.
Just to be credible.
Isn't that funny?
It's ridiculous.
Any more questions, Christine? Comments?
Yeah, I have just a few more. There's a little conversation going back on IG from Nicole and Liz. Nicole is saying how they must both be in the UK, and she was saying how so many people in the UK are ignorant about their nutrition. And then Nicole was saying back and forth that even the royals are in deep. Puppies in Song asks, can herniated discs be reversed?
Yep. Muscles move bones. Come to class.
Yeah.
Find out.
That's all you have to do. Call drreese.com.
Such a good donor.
And last, Rose DeStefano asks, how do you do an analysis over the phone?
You don't do it over the phone. You order it and then you submit everything. You do the intake form. You submit your photos, and then I'll make a video, and a coach will send it back to you, and you go from there. And you'll have a video of your whole body from head to toe.
It's better to have a video, because you can always replay it and you can keep it for life.
Yep.
Rather than writing down a bunch of notes.
It'll blow your mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else, Christine?
That's all I got.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you. I want to hop back over to the members room. Coach Karen.
We have quite a few new comments or questions.
Okay.
So Mike says, what do you think about probiotics to help improve digestion?
Well, yeah, the short answer is yeah. I mean, we give plenty of probiotics inside of our protocols.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our members, Carol, she says, I've been multitasking during the Zoom call. I've been doing posture moves while I listen to everyone.
There you go. That's what you should be doing. Follow Dr. G's lead. He's always doing static back.
And then Michelle says, thanks so much for the new meeting day. This is great. If we have questions about the different rescue protocols, we can ask them there.
Exactly.
Absolutely. That's it. That's it. That's it. It's going to work. I know.
And then Susan says, what is the cause of low blood pressure?
Well, it could be blood pressure is a symptom of something else. So it could be a whole bunch of different things. It could be as simple as a nutritional deficiency. Could be as simple as a compressed nerve. You know, could be a blood sugar issue. You know, there's so many things. But, you know, here we just throw the kitchen sink at everything. So,
And then if we have time, Ken in the Zoom room wanted to add, he had a comment about posture, the posture classes. We could bring him on.
We always
Sure.
got time for Ken.
Ken.
What up? What up?
What up? What up?
So, just a testimonial. I'm on day 107,
Yeah.
and I'm just so grateful for you all, and you guys know that. But so about a week and a half ago, I injured myself lifting something, and it kind of created some sciatica. Was feeling sorry for myself for a couple of days. Spent too much time on the couch. Didn't do my postural, and it really kind of got worse. And like, I started up again a few days ago, like full on picking up right where I left off, and it's all gone.
Just
So
like that. Just like that.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is, once you start, you're kind of toast because you can't stop. But I did get injured, and that happens. Whatever. I mean, it was just I was lifting something that was too heavy, and I was at a bad angle. And one other quick thing, when you were talking before about genetics, you hear people say, "Well, my mom or my dad had the same thing." It's like, well, the kids learn the habits from the mom or the dad.
Exactly.
And whether it's the postural, what they eat, how they handle stress, everything, and they end up with the same thing, or they live in the same environment or whatever, So it's like people don't remember that or bring that up as much. So anyway, Thanks. Thank you, guys and girls. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. And you know what? Like I said, Donna was here visiting, and she was doing static back over there, and we are just talking, and she said something that was pretty powerful. She said, postural alignment therapy doesn't have an end. There's no arriving. You just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to do it. And you're taking care of your muscles. And if you take care of your muscles, you're going to take care of your bones. And you're going to take care of your joints. Because it's the muscles that move the bones and the joints. So yeah, postural alignment therapy is to your muscles what brushing and flossing is to your mouth. You don't stop. You just keep doing it. And Ken is a great example of that. Yeah, you could take a few days off, but you're going to want to get back on it at some point. And that's the beauty of the 3 classes we have too. So Ken, if you're ever feeling unmotivated to do PAT, just hop in a class. You'll be forced to do it, or else you'll be the only one on the Zoom. You'll be just just watching everyone, And that's the beauty of the classes. And of course, working with a therapist one-on-one is outstanding, of course. But the classes are different because you're almost forced to do it.
Yeah, you're doing it with other people.
And you're doing it with other people. And then you get to do it 3 times a week. People are going to see incredible results just from 3 hours a week. And then you can show up here on Tuesdays to talk to us and show up on Thursdays to ask questions. Man, somebody beat this.
We got like 70-year-olds in these posture classes that could probably walk circles around 30-year-olds that have not been to the class. And so they're doing well, and I can see them progressing, and it shows, it's a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I wanted to see if anybody had any last comments, because it is 6:59 already.
The other thing that's great about Thursdays too is going to be an opportunity for people to share their victories too. Victories are important. It could be something small. It's like not that long ago, Angelo, shout out to Angelo wherever he is, got on the Zoom and told us that he can tie his shoe without pain. It's so subtle.
Yeah.
It's so subtle. Like, who's thinking about that? Who's thinking about, oh, when I tie my shoes, I feel a little pain. And, oh, I just noticed it's gone. So subtle.
So subtle, but so powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it is. It's amazing. And as we age, we need the strength. We need to retain our muscular system, because one of the worst fears for people as they age is falling and breaking something.
Yep.
And that was one thing that happened to my mom. She fell and she broke her hip. And, and if you're not on the right nutritional supplements to increase the volume and density of your bone structure, you will become brittle. And so by having the nutrition, the posture to strengthen the muscles and have the stability in your structure and getting rid of those poor foods, your mind just clears and you're just more peaceful.
Yeah.
That's right.
To me.
That's right.
Well said. Thank you. I see a comment from, Lori.
I see Sue's name. What's she say about Sue?
She says she loves Sue. I got my sister to join the membership. I love having the community to work with. It's good to share our small wins.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and Sue has a nickname. It's called Woohoo Coach Sue.
Yeah.
Woohoo Coach Sue. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays.
Shauna's on here. She can. I don't know. She's probably gone. After every class, she's like, "Woohoo, Coach Sue."
Even my mom shows up to the classes.
Yeah. It's funny.
There's 2 more comments or questions. Do you have time?
Absolutely.
Okay. So Andrea says my blood pressure was going too low when she was on a sleep supplement. It had several ingredients in it that lowered blood pressure. And then Deborah asks, muscles move bones, but how does the fascia fit into all of this?
Yeah, the fascia is more soft tissue. It's the elastic covering, if you will, that goes over the muscles, goes over everything. And it plays a major factor. It pulls. You got it all the way up on the top of your head, all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Fascia is everywhere.
Really?
I am your fascia.
Terrible. Oh my gosh. Well, everybody.
World Wide Web .drreese.com.
See how
I'm
complicated
here, Sean.
that? Yeah,
Whoa.
I was like, what did you do?
I'm here. Woohoo, Sue.
There we go. That's how we're going to end.
Woohoo, Sue.
Woohoo, Sue. Honestly, though,
So Sue didn't come up with it herself?
no, she came up with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she
No.
did.
Excuse me, Dr. Reese. I don't.
You can call me Kevin. I heard it coming.
You heard it because I knew you before you were Dr. Reese. But anywho, every time she would end the postural therapy class, and I would feel better with my movement, I started saying "Woohoo, Sue." So that's how she got the name.
Okay. All right.
That's how we end every class.
Woohoo, Sue. All right.
I've got one question. One more question.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Trish from Edinburgh. Can I take Wafi for some stomach acid and for polyps?
Yeah. I mean, everyone should take Wafi.
Absolutely.
And that's in a bunch of our rescues. It's
Acid
in
reflux rescue,
the SIBO rescue.
SIBO rescue.
Yeah, there's Wafi up in there. Get some Wafi.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We're good on the Zoom room.
Okay.
We don't. Do we want to go to Christine? What time is it?
You're feeling energetic.
7:05.
Yeah, we can. I mean, Christine, do you have any more action in the socials?
Christine probably took off. She's like, I'm out. It's over.
I did not take
Oh,
hold.
look how dark it
Yeah, I
is in
know, I
your
was
room.
about to
My
say.
gosh, what
No,
are you
I-
getting
I
ready
gotta-
for Halloween?
hold on. Somebody asked, what is waffy?
Oh,
Waffy is a special drink that helps put stomach acid back into your gut. Oh, you turned the lights back on.
Dr. Reese patented. Almost.
I thought we were gonna hear some like Lionel Richie or something over there. Some Barry White.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Barry White is?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I can't even get
I
Wow.
probably
close.
heard him
I
before.
can't even get close. Oh yeah.
Come on, ask your mom who Barry White is. Cut it out.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Sean,
ask
we
your
got
mom.
some work to do with you, bro.
What, y'all? Oh my gosh.
Everyone get Sean. He doesn't know
I
who Barry White
gotta
is.
go.
Do you know who Neil Diamond is?
Sure, yeah.
He bluffing.
All right, that's our show, folks.
I'm going to go before I get myself in trouble. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another Dr. Reese Live. I believe this is 117. We'll call it episode 117. I hopefully will see my members in the members room on Thursday. I'm looking forward to speaking to y'all further. And yeah, that's it, folks.
The link is in the membership, right, Levi?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be notified just like you're notified for the posture classes. And yeah, I just look forward to talking with you guys.
Make
and
sure
hanging
you're there,
out.
Elise. I see you.
Yeah, we see you.
All right.
All right, everybody. Enjoy your night, afternoon, day, whatever.
Mornings in Australia.
Oh, yeah, morning. Tim, I see you. Enjoy your day. All right, take care. Peace.
Re-